Hi, I'm Wendy Gregory and this is my YouTube channel, The Wendy House. I'm a counselling psychologist and survivor of narcissistic relationships, and today I'm going to be talking to you about sex and the narcissist. In her feminist book, The Female Eunuch, Gemaine Greer said that few men ever truly make love to a woman. They merely masturbate within a vagina. Now, her book wasn't specifically about narcissists, but she's perfectly described the experience of sex with a male narcissist. So, sex with a narcissist, like everything else, is not what it seems at the start. The narcissist is only concerned with their own pleasure and satisfaction and getting their own needs met. Now, initially, however, during the love bombing phase, they may put on a great show of sensitivity and concern for your enjoyment and satisfaction. This is, of course, just to impress you and to hook you in. Always needing praise and attention and believing that they're superior to everyone else, the other way in which they will try to impress you is with their prowess. So they really do put on a display for you. Initially, you might actually be impressed, but whatever the experience of first-time sex is like, you're likely to come away from it feeling that something was missing or something just wasn't quite right. And that's because the narcissist is incapable of making a genuine emotional connection with you. The narcissist objectifies your body parts, and during the early days of the relationship, they'll frequently comment on how gorgeous your boobs are, how scrumptious your bottom is, how amazing your legs are, thinking that they're flattering you. This, by the way, is a warning sign in any relationship. The person is viewing you as a collection of body parts designed for their pleasure, not as a human being. Now, whilst this can feel flattering at first, especially if you've had body confidence issues, ask yourself whether it really is appropriate. This, of course, may all change as the devaluing stage starts. So instead of telling you how gorgeous you are, they may start to tell you how unattractive you are, or simply stop making any sexual advances to you, leaving you wondering what's wrong with you and blaming yourself. Now, as the relationship moves on, the narcissist becomes more sexually demanding. They expect you to be sexually available whenever they have the urge. If you decline their advances, they will assume that you have rejected them as a person, or that you've covertly criticised their sexual performance. Narcissists, as we know, can't cope with any form of criticism. So their response to this is to become angry, either overtly by raging or in a passive-aggressive way, by sulking and being in a foul mood for days. And it's quite common for the love object to just give in. It often seems easier to say yes, even when you don't want to, than to put up with their stomping about and their general horridness. Some male narcissists indulge in something called edging. Now, this is when they delay climaxing for ages and ages to keep the intensity of their pleasure going for as long as possible. They don't notice and actually don't care that you're actually starting to feel sore and getting bored. Even if they are aware, even if you tell them, they don't care and they'll just carry on because it is all about them and they only care about their own pleasure. This can actually cause some very serious problems in the relationship, not to mention repeated bouts of cystitis. So, what happens if, heaven forbid, you tell the narcissist that you don't enjoy it? Now, because the narcissist has to have attention and admiration at all times, they'll interpret this as an insult to their prowess and they'll react accordingly. So again, they'll become angry, they'll blame you. As we know, blaming and criticising are part of the devaluing stage in a narcissistic relationship. They may well accuse you of being frigid or insult you by criticising your body parts. You've gone from adored to abhorred in the sexual arena, And this all feels very upsetting, and it's not uncommon for the love object to fake orgasm on a regular basis. Again, it's just so much easier that way. The narcissist may also expect you to have the same sexual preferences as them, no matter how deviant and distasteful you find them. So, for example, you might find yourself doing things that you don't want to do in order to stave off their anger. Things like watching pornography when you don't agree with pornography, certain sexual acts. If you hold out and say no, the narcissist will tell you that there's something wrong with you. That you're frigid maybe, that you're a prude, that you're boring, and so on and so on. They'll tell you that no one else has a problem with these things, it really is just you. They may even come out with veiled threats, things like, I don't think we're sexually compatible, implying, of course, that they'll have to look elsewhere. All of this is coercive, controlling behaviour, but it's done so subtly that we don't usually realise it's happening. We do things we don't want to do and we lose ourselves. So, all that sounds really grim and negative. Moving forward, what can you do? Well, stop doing the dance with them and start being the leading lady in your own film. Push back, rebuild your boundaries, and don't do things that you don't want to do. Stop faking it. In future relationships, make it very clear from the start what you want, what you don't want, and start getting your own sexual needs met. Remind yourself that anyone who genuinely cares about you will want to do that for you. So I hope this video has been helpful. If you've enjoyed it, please like, subscribe and share. You take care, and I hope to see you again very soon.